Most people don't realize they're following orders. They wake up, move, consume, react, not because they choose to, but because they've been taught that obedience is safety. From the moment you're born, the world teaches you what you want, how to speak, what success looks like, and what failure is supposed to feel like. And most people never question it because the system rewards those who comply. But every system has one goal: to keep itself alive. Obedience is comfort. It removes responsibility. It replaces thought with instruction. When you obey, you don't have to think. You just follow the pattern that's been approved for you. That's why most people mistake control for order. They think following rules means they're safe. But what they've really lost is the ability to command themselves. Comfort is the most elegant form of control. You don't need chains when people love their cages. Every era has its architects of obedience. They don't shout commands. They design systems. They reward conformity. They tell you what to fear, what to love, and who to become, all while making you believe you decided it yourself. The most powerful form of control isn't force, it's suggestion. When everyone believes the same thing, obedience stops feeling like submission. It starts feeling like truth. Eventually, you don't need anyone to control you because you start doing it yourself. You police your own thoughts. You silence your own instincts. You trade authenticity for approval and call it maturity. That's the obedience trap. When the system no longer needs to command you, because you've learned to command yourself on its behalf. That's not discipline, that's programming. Society calls obedience a virtue, but virtues that serve the system aren't moral, they're functional. They exist to keep order, not to create awareness. You're told to listen, to comply, to not question, because chaos threatens the illusion of control. There's a difference between order and alignment. Order is imposed. Alignment is chosen. The goal isn't rebellion for its own sake. The goal is awareness, the ability to choose obedience consciously, not unconsciously. The moment you see the strings, they lose their power. You start noticing the patterns, how language, fear, and validation shape your every decision. Awareness breaks control. It doesn't make you an enemy of the system. It makes you immune to it. Obedience without awareness is slavery. Awareness without obedience is chaos. Balance is command. The goal was never to destroy the system. It was to learn how to move within it, without losing yourself. To obey with awareness. To follow when it serves truth. To resist when it doesn't. That is real control. Not defiance for pride, but obedience by choice. Because freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's knowing when to obey and who deserves your obedience. Command yourself so nothing else will.